Grand rising, everybody. Mick here, ordinary lad. It's with a heavy heart, really, that I make this video, to be honest with you. But I'm taking a back seat on most things now. I'm basically everything. I've got my reasons. Let's say I'm not disillusioned. Because disillusion means basically fucking you ain't got a clue what's going on. You know, where's this coming from? Where's that coming from? No, I know exactly what's going on. I've just got to the point where I've had a fuck enough of certain people, top people apparently, you know what I mean, and certain movements and certain this and certain that. I feel like I'm being distracted and this, that and the other. And there's a lot of people around me that's been acting unhonourable, shall we say. Not staying with honour. Speak the right words, but when the actions comes down to the actions, they're doing quite the opposite. And I've got to the point I've just fucking had enough of all of it, mate. You know what I mean? It's like rapid response. That's getting smaller, I think. It's not getting bigger. There's only the Watford crew that I've seen that's coming on since they started. I've been watching them and they look like they're proper. What rapid response is about. I told them to meet up and, you know, get to know each other because you're going to have to rely on people. And they did that. But I've told that to other groups and they've not bothered. But Watford, from what I can see, are building something there. So good luck to you lot down there. And one day, you know, I might come down and meet you all. So, yeah. Other things, other people, you know, most groups on rapid response are just like tippity-tap, you know, they're just on the computer. They've got no intention of getting off their own arse, but they expect other people to go to them when they're in need. Most groups are like that. Some are still quite tight and some are sort of half decent. They've got a few members and you only need a few members really. As long as you know the score, there's the odd person prepared to stand up and front it. But I feel like it's been completely infiltrated. I know it is infiltrated. You've got to assume that anyway because it's been going that long. It's got to be. That's the way I look at it. But no, there's a few things I'm not happy with since certain people sort of came in and different things and I'm not really happy about it. I feel like, well, I'm not going to get into it. I can't be arsed. Let's just say I'm not happy with it. There's a lot of good people around me. A lot of good people. But there's a lot of people around me that just want to be faces, shall we say. Or just want loads of likes or fucking shares on their, you know, what do you call it? Social media. You know what I mean? I've never been about that. I don't give a fuck about all that, to be honest with you. I just want to get the message out there. I just want to wake people up to what's going on. And I get people around me saying, oh, you're him and all that. And I can't stand all that. I'm not interested in all that. You know what I mean? But other people are. That's what they're about, really. They want to be that man in front of the camera or they want, like I say, the thumbs up and all this and be recognised and all that. Well, that's an ulterior motive. That's an ulterior motive. There should only be one motive. That's waking everybody up and getting the truth out there. That's the only fucking motive. So I've had enough of charlatans and pretenders around me. Like I say, I've got some great people around me and them people I will work with. But I'm cutting other people out of my life and I don't really give a fuck, you know, what they think of me. And there's other groups I'm in and, you know, they keep saying, oh, yeah, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and we're going to do the other. And then when you put it on them to do it, nothing fucking happens. And I'm getting sick of that as well. False dawns and promises of this and promises of that, and nothing's happening. And the people that I know that are in that group all feel the same. Every one of them. They're fucking sick of hearing the spiel and the contradictions. They're sick of it. But they're hanging in there just in case it's real. Where I've got to the point, I don't give a fuck if it's real. I've been bullshitted to enough. There's been that many contradictions that I don't trust them either anymore. I don't trust nothing to do with that anymore. So I'm fucking dropping off that as well. And if I lose out, well, I lose out. I'm not bothered. I've got to forge my own path. I can't be pulled to this side and that side down fucking roads that aren't doing anything, pretending to do something and pushing other shit. I can't be doing with it. I know a lot of people up and down this country through this movement I've met, and I've cut a lot of people out of my life, family-wise, friend-wise, and people in the movement sort of thing, in the truth movement. And I'll keep doing it if I have to. And if people feel the same way about me, that they feel I'm a wrong un or I'm not to be trusted, then cut me out of your life, mate. Do that. That's what it's about. It's your own personal journey at the end of the day, and you've got to be true to yourself, if no fucker else. And the way I look at it, if you're true to yourself and do go with the truth, you're always going to be true to other people because you've got no malice towards other people. Do you know what I mean? Only sort of malice I've got, and I don't like rising to it or having fucking thoughts like that, are people that are out to fuck us up. Do you know what I mean? And I ain't got time for people like that. We're at war. I'm not here to hurt anybody, but I'll fucking defend myself. I don't give a shit, and I'll defend my people, the people I love and the people I respect. And I don't give a fuck who you are. You could have been on my shoulder for the last fucking 5 years, whatever, best of mates and all this. But if you start acting unhonourable around me, then I don't want to know you. Because you've obviously lost your fucking way. I haven't. I haven't lost my way. I'm fucking pointing my spear to a fine point, sharpening it to a fine point. I know where I'm going, where I'm heading, what I'm trying to do, and I'm just going to do it with a different approach. I could lose my ass quite easily in the next month, quite easily. And if rapid response, if I don't get people to turn up, I've got to the point I'm not fucking bothered anymore. You know, I've got other things to do. If I lose my ass, I lose my fucking ass. Do you know what I mean? And if I don't, brilliant. It's one of them. But I can't work with people that I don't fucking trust anymore. It's like Derby last year. They all splintered and fucking end of last year, beginning of this year. And they fell out with different things and all this, that and the other. It's got back together again now. They're refocused, isn't that the other? But there's a few people dropped out. They're not so many now. Liverpool had a big argument, I don't know, a month ago, 6 weeks ago. Big fallout. I can't see that ever being resolved. There'll be no going back for a certain person. I can't see it. And I'm not slagging that person. It's nothing to do with me. But what I'm saying is, you know, these internal fighting, you're doing the fucking enemy's job for them. And I can't be arsed with it. Certain people in this movement know what I'm like. When you start slagging people off and fighting, I back away because it's counterproductive. I'm not interested. People say I come across aggressive, passive aggressive or whatever. Yeah, I do sometimes. It don't make me aggressive. Do you know what I mean? That just means I'm not taking any shit. And that means from friend or foe. That's just the way it is. So I won't be making any more videos for a bit. I'm not saying I'll never make them again, but I've got other things to do. I can't be fucking doing with all this bollocks anymore. So, you know, good luck to everybody. And certain people know I'm not talking about them, and certain other people and certain groups will know I'm talking about them. But I don't really give a fuck. You know what I mean? I'm going to be true to myself. That's what counts with me.